First thing that we'll need to do is to put together a treatment for your series that you'll then pitch orally to everyone. That's made up of several things. You begin with talking about the title, the genre, the logline, and the target audience in order to set the table of what kind of show you're creating. The best way to put together your treatment is to do it in this order. Talk about the title of the show, explain the genre, whether it's a 1 hour drama, a 1 hour reality show, a half-hour single-camera comedy, or a half-hour multi-camera comedy. Then you talk about the logline, which is in one sentence what the series is about. Basically, a good logline introduces who your hero is, what your hero wants, and what jeopardy exists if your hero fails. And basically, these four elements set the table that will then allow you to get into the specifics of your specific show that you want to create. The next important thing is to talk about the series theme. What is every episode essentially about? The next thing you want to do is introduce your characters, and the best way to do that in a pitch is to use character spines. This is covered in another lecture in depth, but it's a really easy way to show someone how a character is going to behave no matter what the situation. And then lastly, you want to summarize the subplots, the plots and subplots of your pilot episode. And it's best to do those in single sentences so that the objectives of the characters and the potential jeopardy is pretty clear and laid out. I'm going to now run through the treatment I put together for my most recent project, Red State Blues. It's a half-hour single-camera comedy, and the logline is a liberal family from Los Angeles moved to a small university town in the reddest state in America and encounter culture shock while living below the sweet tea line. The target audience is adults who also like watching Louis, Marin, and Legit. The series theme is finding common ground between liberals and libertarians. Our hero is Ike. He's 40 years old. He's a troublemaker who always needs to poke the bear. He's the father of the family, coming to terms with the regrets of middle age and reevaluating his self-esteem as he reinvents himself. He's also an uncompromising smartass who speaks truth to all the bullshit in the world. His wife is Everly. She's 35. She's basically a helicopter mom armed with Hellfire missiles. She's an uncompromising, entitled liberal who will kill herself to find fresh kale and turn up her nose when she learns it's not locally grown. She has an unhealthy relationship with fashion and allows it to bitch slap her self-esteem on a daily basis. They have a son, Arlo, who's 12. He's the only child, too smart for his own good, and on the spectrum you might say he's mildly Asperger-y. Lets his anxiety and imagination rule his behavior. He's a perfectionist who has trouble making friends, especially when they don't meet his expectations. Dick, who's 65, serves as Ike's mentor. He's his neighbor and a retired professor. Ike invests in gold, betting that the world will come to an end soon. He's a libertarian. Drugs, marriage, and paying taxes are all a personal choice and have no place in politics. He's a conspiracy theorist who can see the ghosts in all the machines. There are more storylines in this half-hour comedy than most series tackle. The first one is Ike wants to make a quick impact as a teacher and looks for a motivated student to inspire who eventually lets him down. Stone Gossard friends Everly on Facebook and invites her to visit Seattle, threatening Ike and potentially his marriage. Everly decides to homeschool Arlo to maximize his potential and discover that it's much harder than it looks. After hearing strange sounds in his bedroom, Everly decides that Arlo's discovered masturbation and is doing it wrong, forcing Ike to teach him how to do it properly. And finally, it's those dumb little things, like a dirty toothbrush and an open dresser drawer, that leads to a huge fight between Ike and Everly, showing how they make their marriage work. I can't emphasize enough that this is the proper order in order to put together your treatment. It's the easiest way for development executives to digest your ideas and the most clear way to explain them. Good luck on your project, and I look forward to hearing your pitch.